Hello, my name is Paul Bélanger. I've been appointed as Commissioner of a public inquiry into the collapse of the Algo Centre Mall, which caused the deaths of Lucy Aylwin and Dolores Perizzolo, and injuries to a number of individuals on June 23, 2012. I'm also asked to inquire into the emergency management and response to this event. My commission will review all relevant laws, regulations, bylaws, processes, and procedures relating to these two aspects of the inquiry. We will eventually report our findings and make recommendations to the government of the province of Ontario in the hope that this type of tragedy does not occur again. The Commission considers it important that we hear from the residents of Elliott Lake about the impact of this tragedy on their lives and on the community as a whole. One of the ways to do this is for the Commission to have an informal initial meeting with the residents. It seems to me that understanding the scope of the impact upon the residents will provide a foundation for further avenues of investigation and inquiry. I've scheduled the initial community meeting for Wednesday, August 15 at 9:30 a.m. at the Lester B. Pearson Civic Center. What I would like to do at the initial meeting is to introduce myself and the core members of my commission, explain in general terms what we propose to do, and invite questions from you. Then we would like to hear from individual residents with respect to the impact this matter has had upon them. Individuals will be given the opportunity to come forward and speak about the impact this has had on their lives or to express their thoughts in writing. They may do so in public or in private. At the more formal public hearings, which will begin early in the new year in Elliott Lake, the Commission will look into the causes that gave rise to this tragedy, and it will also examine the emergency response. Prior to those hearings, those wishing to apply for standing will be given an opportunity to do so. Standing at a public inquiry gives a person or organization the right to participate in the proceedings, to receive access to documents, and to examine and cross-examine witnesses. Participation in the community hearings will not foreclose participation in the formal hearings. Some of you may be concerned that the formal hearings will not commence earlier. Let me explain that a tremendous amount of organizational and investigative work needs to be done before we can hold formal hearings. Large amounts of materials need to be gathered and analyzed. Witnesses and other individuals must be interviewed. Offices must be set up. Facilities must be identified in Elliott Lake to hold hearings and to accommodate us. Notices to parties must be given with appropriate lead time. Rules of procedure must be developed. Standing hearings must be held. The list of things to do is daunting and complex, and I hope that you will understand. If you wish to speak at the public hearing or wish to meet me privately, you may contact the Commission through our webpage at www.elliottLakeInquiry, all one word, .ca. We will also shortly establish a toll-free number. I recognize that some of the residents may have sought legal advice about what has occurred. I do not want to interfere with that process in any way. However, it would be most useful to the Commission to hear from the people directly affected at the informal community meeting I've discussed above. Thank you for your attention.